Good morning. It is Sunshine Sunday. It is November the 24th, 2024. And Sunshine Sunday, we are in Sagittarius. I don't know why I want to do this fake Italian accent every time I say Sagittarius. Sagittarius season. Yes, the sun is in Sagittarius. We are rounding out the end of the calendar year, guys. Well, it actually rounds out with Capricorn season, but you should have your affairs in order before Capricorn season really hits for 2025, or at least have a plan. Let me not say that because that's too much pressure. And people are like, oh my God, who knows that? Who plans that far in ahead? Well, you should. Hopefully you do. Or hopefully you start at least training your mind to get in that mindset. Even if, and I believe, because I'm going to say this, some people catch it, some people won't. Let me know in the comments if you agree and disagree. Start training yourself to have discipline, a level of discipline and consistency in a different area than what you mastered this year. Right? So for me, because this goes with the message of surrender, for me, this year was completion for my family. Was okay, whatever we start, we complete. Even if, for instance, like I have a child. So let's just say he has homework assignments or whatever, or he has projects to do. In order to complete something, we are not the type of people, I've noticed, that can sit down in one sitting and have like he can have a 4-hour study session. No. We're going to get the assignment. We're going to do 10 to 30 minutes, maybe even an hour a day on that assignment until it's complete. Learning and understanding how you operate and what it will take for you to maintain this discipline and consistent is up to you. But it also took surrendering procrastination, surrendering laziness, and surrendering the idea that you could do something in the way someone else does it. Just because you're not doing it in the same way as other people does not mean that you are not as great, does not mean that you will not complete, and does not mean that you will not receive the same award. You will just get to your destination at a different time when it was actually meant for you to arrive. So you have to surrender different idealisms of yourself in order to have a different version of yourself. You have to surrender different idealisms of other people and of wanting to change people and how they are in order to accept them for who they are. Because a lot of times we picture people a certain way and how we want them to be, how we want them to change. Surrender that idea so you can accept people for who they are. That's respecting the individual. And once you really respect the individual, then you can decide that that individual with the energy that they carry should be in your orbit or you need to move around. You are the one who makes that decision, not them. And if they decide to get out of your orbit, and I think a lot of people misunderstand that. It's like, oh, well, this person doesn't want to be my friend, or that person doesn't want to be my friend. Am I a bad person? No, your energies don't always align. Sometimes some people are bad people, but more often than not, it's just it's an energy clash, to be honest. Not everyone is walking around out here being the villain, and not everyone is walking around being a victim. And I think that needs to be very understood. A lot of times it's just the energies are off. And it takes a level of surrendering your idealism of one person to accept who they are, to see if they match with the energy that you have, stopped idealizing yourself and really seeing yourself for who you are. And once you guys see the individual of energy, does it match? If it does not match, the mature thing, and it does not always need explanation, is to remove yourself from that energy field. And people get that mixed up too. Oh, I've been seeing this quote a lot, and I'm going to steal this from someone I seen, and it says, people's avoidance is a level of not having maturity. No, you don't have to explain a damn thing when you decide to leave a space when it doesn't resonate with you. Now, if it's ghosting or if it's something that you are supposed to do and you had a level of responsibility for, then an explanation is needed. But if there's no level of responsibility that was there for you and all that, and it doesn't sit right with your spirit, you don't go. You don't. That's not a level of immaturity. That's a level of protection. That's a level of, I see myself and myself does not fit right in this space, so I will not put myself in this space. That is a level of self-awareness and self-acceptance of who you are as an individual, and also accepting of whatever that place is, whatever that community is, does not fit right in your spirit. I wish people, so a lot of times we see these internet quotes floating around, and you have to understand the origin of where they come from, and do they even make sense? In some instances they do, in some instances they don't. So be mindful of that, right? Be mindful of what I say. Go with what is your own theories of life. Always have your own theories of life. Don't just follow just one person's theories of life because you don't know the background of where these theories are coming from. And make sure that you check intentions at the door. And that's with everyone. Check the spirit, right? But anyhow, so surrender is today's message. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. Don't forget to follow on whatever platform you're on, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.